Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamaev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, I'm going to be discussing you the top 5 ways to immigrate from Israel to the US. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your Israeli case. Let's go. Alright guys, I've been getting a lot of requests from Israel recently concerning how to come to the US on a work visa, on the immigrant visa. So I'm basically answering your prayers. I'm gonna create this video especially for you, my friends from Israel, and we have a lot of clients from Israel, so I have a lot of experience getting the visas approved from this beautiful country. So let's talk about 5 top ways to come from Israel to the US. But before we begin, I want to make sure that you guys understand that yes, you got the no visa entrance to the US, but you have to understand that this is a ESTA, this is a visa waiver program, which means that you cannot switch from that program to any other legal status in the US, with some narrow exceptions, like you marry someone in the US or you file for the asylum. There are some exceptions, but they have nothing to do with the types of immigration I'm going to be talking to you about today. On the top of my list, number 1 is E2 investment visa. And you guys qualify for this visa because you have Israeli passport. And this is the easiest way for you to come to the States and do business here. All you need is to show me that you have at least $100,000 of clean money, meaning the way you made it is legal, you pay taxes on it, and it's clear how you transfer it from where you made it, your salary, your business, your dividends, you sold your property and things like that, how it came to the US, to your company here. Number 2, you have to have a business here. It could be A startup, so absolutely fresh business, never been operational, or B, you can purchase an existing business. And number 3, you have a business plan. That's it. That's simple as 1, 2, 3. Show me your money and it's clean. Show me you have a business here or a startup. Show me your business plan. And I will get you approved with 95% chance, or maybe even higher, because the US Embassy in Israel is very loyal to you guys and they approve a lot of the E2 petitions for you. Yes, it's a non-immigrant visa, but you get 2-year visa with a 2-year status, and you guys one of those countries that where the visa and the status is the same, so 2 years, because some countries have 5-year visa and 2-year status. And by the way, E2 visa could be extended indefinitely, so as long as your business is working and it brings economic impact, so it employs some Americans, it's profitable. Okay, nothing crazy, some good stable business, you will be getting extensions basically forever. But again, I'm not going to go in much details. Just remember, you'll have a 2-year visa, E2, for yourself, your spouse, and your children under 21 years old, and your kids will be able to go to American public school for free, okay? And of course, you know, some public schools in the US are better than private schools. For example, I live in Davie, that's like a northern outskirt of Miami. We have one of the best schools in Florida, also Boca Raton, Weston, and other smaller towns around Miami. You can send your kids to very, very good public schools, which are equal or even better than private schools. And also, your spouse will have the work authorization. So meaning that your wife or your husband will be able to work anywhere in the States, including your company or somebody else's company, or even start their own business. There's no limitation whatsoever. And once you're here on your 2, we can start planning, strategizing. If you want to get the green card in the future, we can find the ways how to do that. Number 2, O1 visa. This is a good visa for those of you who have some recognition in your field. Maybe some press about you, maybe you won some awards and prizes, maybe they call you to judge the competitions of other professionals. Maybe you have some academic articles. Maybe you work in a good company. Maybe you're getting some good salaries. So I'm calling those criteria in that visa, and we need to satisfy at least 3 of them. And yes, we need to have an employer in the US, but your own company can become your employer. So if you registered a company in the US, that company can become a petitioner in your case and file a petition in order to get an approval for O1. You come here, you start working and do great things. So this is a great visa. Also, your kids will be able to go to school. There is one disadvantage that your spouse will not be able to work, but for some of you, this is not an issue. So this is a good visa to come here for at least 3 years and extend it for 1 year indefinitely. Okay? And most of the time, once we get an O1 for our clients, we start building the case for EB1A for the green card for talented visa. And EB1 is the 3rd on my list. EB1A is a green card for the most talented of you who have a really good recognition and achievements in your field. You could be an engineer, you could be a doctor, you could be an IT specialist, ecologist, physicist, chemist. If you do some research in your academic research, that also could be a thing. So for those of you who have much more recognition than O1, because O1 and EB1A, they kind of have the same criteria. EB1A has a lot more depth in it, okay? Like it's more prestigious for each criteria that we prove. And of course, you can watch separate video for each visa I'm talking about, because I have a lot of basic videos about explaining the process, the criteria, and things like that. And EB1A has a big advantage. It does not require an employer, okay? It could be self-petition. So you self-petition and you will get a green card, your spouse will get the green card, and your kids under 21 who are not married will get the green cards as well. Number 4. EB2 NIW, National Interest Waiver. If you have a bachelor's and 5 years of experience in your specialty, or you have a master's degree, or if you don't have an education but you have some achievements in the field, and you have some good idea, some proposed idea what you're going to be doing in the US that's in the national interest, you may get the green card for that. Again, if you're an engineer and if you're a businessman, or you have some technology, or you have some patent or some methodology, or you're a doctor, all you need to do is look in your past, what you've been doing there, and convert your past experience to the future idea in the US. And you can get an approval for a green card like that. Beautiful program for those of you with the higher advanced education and some interesting projects in the US. And number 5 on my list is EB5 program. Those of you who have the capital of at least $800,000, you can participate in this program. It has 2 components: passive investment or active investment. If it's a passive investment, you just loan your money for about 5 to 7 years to so-called regional centers, and they build something here in the US, they create jobs, they create economic activity, so you get your green card for your family, and in 5 to 7 years, you get your money back. If you want to be actively participating in a business, you should participate in the other side of this program, active investment. That's when you put a $1,050,000 in your business and you create 10 jobs in that business within 2 years after approval of your first green card. And that's how you get your documents for yourself and your family. Beautiful program. All you need to prove is that the money you made has been done legally. Okay, that's the most important. Of course, business plan, if it's an active investment, if a passive investment, you just give your money to the developers and they do everything else for you. You just chill, drink mojito on the beach. Okay, Stanislav, tell us how we can get like some kind of deeper understanding if we qualify. No problem. All you need to do is to get a free evaluation of your case for this type of programs. How do you do this? Easy. Go down below this video and find the link to the program that you think fits you best. So if it's a business visa, E2, If it's talent visas, it's a separate link. National interest waiver visa, it's a separate link. Investment visa, and so on. Click on the link, fill out the questionnaire, and within 48 hours, I will get back to you and let you know if you have the initial qualification, if you have the potential in your case, and if you do, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning where I will build a written strategy of how I'm gonna file your petition with my team. Smash the like button if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, there's a lot of good content here, and definitely follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok because I post different content on those platforms. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of your future. Your future begins here. Good luck.